Alright, so did I get ripped off on Reverb? Here's what happened. First of all, sorry about the mess. It's around the holidays, I don't feel like cleaning up. So I saw this Fender custom shop, used guitar and reverb, as you do, and I thought the price was great. It wasn't too cheap. It wasn't out of control, outrageous. I think it was about $2,500, a little bit less than that. And I had to get it. Now, when I got it, it got to my house, and I did the inspection, took off the neck, looked at the pickups and everything. I found out that the pickups were not the originals. Now, in the ad, it said that all the electronics were originals. So that's false advertising, right? And I could have easily returned it. But the reason I didn't is because when I checked what kind of pickups these were, I looked up the company. They're called bare knuckle pickups. And I loved the way they sounded. And I emailed the guy. I said, look, these aren't the original pickups. And he was very apologetic. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't the first owner. And I was about to, well, I would have in a situation asked for a refund and to return it, but I just loved the way they sounded. And I couldn't resist the flame, triple A flame neck here. So I thought to myself, okay, well, if the pickups aren't real, or, you know, they're not the original pickups, what else is not original? So I did what I usually would do anyways, is I contacted Fender, and I gave them the serial number, which is on the back plate, and also I think there was some information on the neck. I looked at the neck as well. It looked authentic. Everything was stamped right and signature and everything. And they sent me back the list, the sheet, and it turns out everything else was real and factory installed. So I didn't feel like returning it. So why am I making this video? Because that could have been much worse, right? I could have gotten like Squire pickups or some cheap knockoff pickups, you know, that happened to be that these were quality pickups. Actually, online they're like $350 for a pair, something like that. 300. You can get them used maybe for cheaper, but so they were expensive pickups and they sounded great. So that's why I didn't have any reservation of keeping the guitar. But please be careful when you're on there. I mean, most of you already know this. If you're on Reverb, you never know what people switch out. I mean, they could switch out everything, and really, people just want to sell the pickup separately. You know, custom shop pickups. So always ask, you know, are these the original pickups? And if you're buying an expensive guitar, ask for a photo of the pickup. Some people will do that anyway. Some companies, some like guitar stores, they'll actually take the pick guard out and they'll have a photo of the pickups you're getting. So you want to do that. Do your due diligence. But so did I get ripped off? I don't think I got ripped off. I think it was like information was omitted, and it's not the guy's fault who sold me the guitar. As far as I know, it's probably whoever sold it to him. Whoever the first person was to swap the pickups and say they're not originals, or say they're the original ones. That's the person who is doing that. Just put it in there. It's okay to mod guitars. You know, just say I modded these. And somebody who's knows anything about guitars I might have bought it anyway. To be honest, I would have probably bought it anyway. If that person had put they were bare knuckle pickups and I looked that company up and I thought they were an upgrade, I would have. You know, the pickup was an upgrade. It was like, it's like a mint vintage style looking, like mint green. It's hard to tell here, but so yeah, just ask questions. I sorry for the clickbait. I don't feel like I was ripped off, but I feel that it could have been a rip-off, and some people will have it worse if they don't know what they're doing. So ask those questions.